Welcome to another episode, everyone. Poetic Flakko says that he is unafraid of gang members. He is unafraid of street dudes when he runs around the streets because he always has his thing with him, and he has 2 black trucks full of individuals following him that love him and are ready to go to war for him. Let me see if I can help enlighten this brother some. He's referring to why he's unafraid of the streets and this snitching that he's doing and trying to solve these cases. Let's get into it. Check this out.
Yo, bro, I was in Vegas, right? And I'm walking out this spot called Lolo's, right? It's like a brunch spot. It's a black brunch spot, bro. There's DJs, there's girls twerking, there's like the sorority sisters doing the whole little thing. It was the perfect experience, right? I've never, that was amazing. So I'm walking, right? So I'm walking out of Lolo's, is me and my girl. And then some guy was like, "Hey, man." So I'm walking out, and then he's walking in, and he said, "Hey, man, you better leave them niggas alone, man." And this was before my announcement. This was just about my content about street dudes. And he said, "Hey, man, you better leave, bro, them niggas alone." And I responded back, "Bro, I'm on whatever they on." I don't think people understand, man. Listen, all right? When I go places, now, I'm not making the mistake of going anywhere, right, at this point by myself. When I roll places, like for example, man, so when I was in Miami, in X-Wack, right, so we got done with dinner, me, Wack, and the homies and shit. When we walk in, I had 2 black trucks outside, back to back. One black truck was with all my niggas in it just watching. You feel me? And the other black truck was for me, my girl, and my other nigga. I moved militant and tact. That's the thing I feel like the streets now is kind of behind, because I feel like what we figured out is these niggas is only tough when they're because they're gang members and they're from a place where there's crash dummies who's willing to throw it away. We figured out how to beat that system. All we gotta do, nigga, is just move with the niggas who love us, nigga. Bro, fit, right? Hey, listen, bro. If you from whatsoever gang and you got 10 niggas who's willing to die for you, dawg, I got 10 niggas who willing to die for me, bro. I got cousins, I got homies, I got brothers, nigga. So, that's their advantage? The numbers, all right, cool. Now, me and my niggas, we not a gang. We just love each other. You feel me? So now guess what? Now are you willing to play ball when you know the numbers ain't in your favor? Is you willing to play all the way ball? I mean, is you willing to go the whole way when the numbers ain't in your favor? Because I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen no big, bad, tough nigga who just full out crashed when he knew the numbers weren't in his favor. I haven't seen no LA nigga who hopped in the spot and bullied the scene by himself with 20 enemies in the room. I ain't see that yet, but
That's because you're not from LA, bro. Because I've seen it a trillion times. What are you talking? Are you serious? Herein lies the problem. If you're not really from the culture, this dude is steady thinking the culture is sweet. He hasn't seen anyone. LA invented the crash outs, bro. There are individuals so serious about their gang and their hoods, they've walked into other hoods by themselves and opened fire on everyone. Bro, this is common. Are you kidding me? Individuals walk into the whole tanks and to the dorm full of their enemies. Diss the enemy hood right there in front of all they. What's up, bro? F whoopty whoop. What? And by themselves, bro. Yes. Crashing out. Squab. Are you serious? This dude is crazy. So he says he has 2 black trucks with him, full of people that love him. And are you willing to? I don't think that this is going to scare anyone or stop anyone, making this video about the backup that you have and all that. Because the point is, just as you were coming out of Lolo's and the individual was coming in Lolo's and told you, be careful. Stop, man, leave those ninjas alone. Well, what if he was one of those ninjas that wanted to get you? And instead of telling you to leave him alone, he just popped off on you. You didn't have your thing on you right then. It might have been in your car. You might have had 20 black trucks behind you. But right there in that moment, I guess they were all outside while you were in there eating by yourself. But in that moment, they wouldn't have been able to save you. And again, when you have a weapon on you to protect yourself, or what have you, that's okay. But you must realize that everyone has one. The people who you least expected. I've seen all kind of people pulling them out. The people who you least expected, little females, who you least expect got one right in their purse, bro. Everyone has. You got to be careful who you're talking to, who you approach, how you approach people. Everyone has one. So the fact that you have a weapon just makes it an even playing field. It's 50-50. It's even Steven. You got one and he has one. That gives no one the advantage. This is why people die with their weapons on them all the time. Because both of y'all had one. He got his shot off first, or his shot hit where it was supposed to, or whatever, and you done. So that doesn't matter. The point is, you don't want to make yourself a target. You don't want to put a target on your back. I can't tell anyone what to do. Live your life how you want to live it. Do what you want to do. Run your content, man. But everything is not content. If you think it is, if you think all money is not good money. We all can be doing all kinds of content and saying all kinds of things just for views. But it's not all good. Fallout is worse than what you get from these views. I don't care if you're getting a few 100,000. He gets a lot of views. Of course, does Poetic Flakko. He gets a lot of views, bro, consistently, every day. But he makes a lot of money. But money isn't everything, bro. So I don't know. I would just encourage Flakko to just be careful with some of the content, some of the things that you're saying. Say what you want, do what you want. It's your life. You're a grown man. It's your content. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you like I would tell my little brother, for that matter, running certain kind of content. Hey, bro, be careful. You know what I mean? Be careful. Speaking about these dudes, things have changed. Things are watered down now. Snitches are around. They can come around. They in their hoods chilling. They're being harbored and protected. Some of them don't even need protection. No one's going to do anything to them. Hasn't done anything to them. It's certainly watered down in LA and Los Angeles as well. It is not the same as it was, some time ago, and even more recent. Nevertheless, it is still extremely volatile and extremely dangerous. People still are dying daily. The gang wars are intense and violent and lead to a lot of bloodshed daily. Some people still believe that snitches need to go in the worst way and make efforts to bring that to fruition. So I would just advise anyone to be careful when you're talking about gang members and gang culture and exposing people and denigrating and disparaging them. And then it seems to be because, at least partially, because he's under the belief that nothing can happen to him because he hasn't seen anyone crash out before. I never, when it's not in your favor, first of all, if you're in LA, the numbers are going to be in their favor. Talking about a gang member. Secondly, yes, many people have crashed out without their homies, without people there with them, by themselves, bro. Are you serious? With you and your whole 2 black trucks right there. Crash out on everything right there, by themselves. Light up everything. Are you serious? You know, that kind of statement just lets me know that he's not really a part of the culture. He hasn't seen enough. He hasn't been through enough. He hasn't lived over there long enough to understand what he's doing and what's going on. That this sort of content can indeed backfire, and it is indeed dangerous. He's under the false pretense that he is safe because he hasn't seen anyone from LA crash out. These dudes are just stanky bums who, you know, will not do anything without their homeboys. I just would advise against that sort of thinking.
I've seen a whole lot of niggas with 20, with like 20 allies bullying the scene with 2 enemies. I ain't see the bully the scene with just you and 1 nigga and 50 enemies in the room. I ain't see that yet. Now, a lot of niggas can make it sound good, but I'm saying the reason why we stop fearing gang members or consequences or street dudes is because we figured out all a gang is just a group of dusty niggas who love each other. And just because they ugly don't mean they tough. Me and my niggas, we tough and handsome. Like that's that's like a fact. Like we is known for being handsome and tough. Like that's not even a, you feel me? Just cause like, yo, listen, bro, like we handsome, you feel me? Like we moisturized, hairline is shaped up, right? Clothes fitting right. You feel me? Just cause we take care of ourselves and we handsome don't mean we pussy. But it be the ugly niggas who look rough, who look nasty, who look mean, who look dirty, who look stink. They think they tough because they don't got shit to live for and they dirty. No, nigga. Finn, listen, bro. The most handsome nigga in my crew was the most ruthless nigga. Right? Was the most ruthless nigga. And they had to take him out on some slick bitch shit. I'm talking about, listen, bro. They had the bitches of the weirdest nigga hiding out next door for 2 days, head out the peephole, waiting like for him to be by himself. Cause man, like, listen, man, listen.
That's street stuff, bro. Well, that's how it goes. Well, there's nothing unbecoming about that. They didn't do anything wrong. But look how it all ends, everyone. He says the most ruthless individual in his crew. Flakko has a crew, North Dakota crew or something. But the most ruthless, the most violent individual in his crew was the most handsome. But yeah, he got took out. They had to take him. They took him out in they did some beast stuff when they took him out. Also, but he got took out. And that's how the story ends for everyone. He was the most violent, the most volatile, the most reputable, put in the most work in your crew. So much so that he got took out, right? Where was all that work when it was time for him to he got took out? They had to wait to catch him by himself. Why would they want to catch him with 20 dudes if he's the target and not those other 20 dudes? And they're trying to get him. And they're going to help defend him so that they cannot get him cleanly. Why would they do that? That's what they did was smart. Hood stood out for 2 days to get their man. How do you turn that into what they did with some coward stuff? No, that's not what happened, bro. What happened was they popped off on the most violent crew member and got him. Plotted on him, stood still for 2 days and popped off on him and got their man. Wasn't nothing coward about it. But that's how the game goes, and that's how it ends for everyone. I just don't want him twisting it around. These semantics, these word Olympics, to make it seem like what those dudes did was cowardice. No, that's the game. That's how it goes. But, okay, so Flakko, let me know what you think in the comments, man. He's convinced that dudes in L.A., he mentioned L.A. These are the gangs he talk about. He don't talk about the gangs in New York or Chicago and this and that, or the white gangs or the Hispanic gangs. He talks about the black gang members in L.A. only. So apparently it's because he's convinced that they're all cowards, not going to do anything by themselves. First of all, you have to hope that they're by themselves when they run into you for your theory to hold up. And secondly, you have to really believe that your theory is true. That first of all, you're not by yourself. You have these trucks with you, supporting you, truckloads of people that are willing to die for you because they love you, your brothers and cousins and all of that. And then you have to hope that this individual is not a crash out and doesn't care about any of that. Says whoever's with you, they all about to get it in. I don't care. That's how serious I am. There's too much hoping going on in there. It's too precarious for me to want to be involved in a situation like that where, it's going over your head what the individual said to you coming out of Lolo. Man, leave those ninjas alone. Only thing you got out of that was that you were prepared because you got black trucks and you got a gun or whatever. No. What you should get out of that is that you're walking in the street just to go get something to eat, enjoying a festival environment, dancers and this and that, and you done had 2 or 3 plates, and now you're leaving. And after enjoying yourself and enjoying your day, only for someone to tell you to watch your back, man, leave those brothers alone, be careful and all this. Who wants to hear that? Who wants to even be in that sort of, predicament where people are telling you to watch yourself? I mean, people may tell me that too, man. People tell me certain things, but be careful what you say, be careful, watch yourself. But nothing really specific, like just in general, man, you're on the internet now, dudes can just, whatever. I get that, but, you want to sit down and enjoy a meal, not people walking up to you telling you to watch your back. I don't care what you got on you, man. They all got the same thing. The people he's telling you to watch your back from. So you don't have nothing there. If he has the same thing, you right back where you started from. It's mano y mano. So that means nothing. That's what people have to understand. Having that thing on you means nothing. You have to walk around with the mindset that everyone that you encounter and dealing with also has one. You have to operate with that mindset because it's more than likely true, which means you need to be more cautious and not so quick to pull it out, not so quick to want to use it, not so quick to want to scare someone with it because you got it and you feel like you got your chest poked out now. That's what these weapons do. You walk around with it. You're thinking you're the only one that got it or something. Your chest is poked out. Now you have a short fuse. Someone even looks at you crazy. You're ready to whip it out on them. Gives you a false sense of security and manhood walking around with this thing on you. That's why some people shouldn't even be carrying them. You get into more stuff when you have it because you feel more powerful. Not understanding and realizing what I understand and realize that everyone has one. So you walking around tough and all that because you got one. So does he, man. What is wrong with you? Like you going to pull it out on him. Yeah, don't pull it out unless you're ready to use it. I've seen it too many times. Because you get tough with this thing, you done put it out, got your head taken smooth off of your shoulders.
Listen, we is handsome niggas, but we not pussy. The most handsome nigga who got the most bitches in my crew was the most ruthless
your
nigga
ass
ever.
up, man. This is a whole lot of talking about just the internet, bro. Y'all, just because you were scared at one point of some gang members from gang niggas talking on the internet like they were tough.
I don't know what he's talking about there just because he was scared at one point, but didn't Whack 100 press up on Flakko and he was scared half to death. I know when he walked in there with Spody Face, and he was Spody Face, and you're not a gangster, bro. You're not a gangster. That's okay. you know, but don't be, you talking tough right now. Because you thinking stuff is sweet in the land. It's not, bro. It's not for anyone. It's not sweet for me. I have to be careful what I say and what I do on this internet. I don't know why everyone else think they can just say and do anything and that it's just okay. That's because you don't know the truth. You don't know. If you grew up over there from start to finish, you would know the truth. That this is bad business. You would know this. You should not be doing this. You would know that it's not worth it. That eventually it would catch up because of these dudes out there. And, you know, you can denigrate them and call them ugly and all of this stuff. That's all a distraction, bro. This is serious business. You have to be careful. Again, I would tell my brother the same thing if he were going down this line. So it's nothing personal. I'm not taking anything personal Flakko does or is doing. Do your thing and get your money, bro. Live your life, do your content, man. You know, I'm not in the game like that anymore. I'm not taking anything personal. Me, myself, Damian Porter. But that's me. Others are, and others will. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to see anything happen to him or anyone else over some content, you know, or whatever, or solving cases, you know, brother doing something to another brother over something like this. So that's my only purpose for this here. But again, I can't tell anyone what to do. Live your life, run your content. But, you know, to believe that it's okay or that you're just going to get away with it because those dudes are soft and you've never seen one of them crash out by themselves and all this. They're dirty and dusty, bums and ugly. And this is why you're going to keep talking about them like this and trying to solve cases on them and all of this because this is your belief. Then you're mistaken. And also, man, let me say that these gang members are misled as I was, but they are not stupid. They are not dumb. They're not bums. They're not ugly. Black is beautiful. These are some beautiful brothers, actually. And sometimes, you know, I think Flakko is not a foundational Black American. And I think, you know, these individuals, they have this outlook where he's from about all Black people. You know, he's referring his comments now to gang members, but this is probably his perspective on all Black people, that they're ugly and dirty and bummy and etc. The individuals who think like this tend to think like this about everyone. Do not be fooled.
That's your fault. You feel me? Actual gang members and you crazy. Actual gang members and niggas that's on the street are not on the internet trying to threaten you. I promise you, guy.
Man, the Mexicans pulled up and promise you. Y'all was terrified.
Promise you. Come on, man. Look, bro. I promise you, anything on the internet that you talking about is, I promise you, Flakko, we do not care how you protecting yourself and how you not scared. We do not care, bro. If there is an actual gang on your ass, dog, it is highly, highly in your favor, then, to stay away from that one gang. But not one gang, like, is gonna, like, run you from Los Angeles, California, or anywhere that you're going, though. You just still stay precautious, you feel me, and stay with your head on the swivel. Who gives a fuck? But no one man can be out here like scaring you. Like, these niggas ain't scary. My point, like, man. What the fuck are you kidding me?
Question here, right? But question though, right? So you were supposed to be there when the Mexicans pulled up to come and get me. Why you ain't show up, man?
I definitely wasn't supposed to be there. Your boss was supposed to be there.
Yes, you was, man.
He's a bitch.
Nah,
and that
man.
nigga's a stupid bitch.
You, T-Rail, and Duno, man.
And that nigga went and played poker. That nigga is a hoe. You feel me? No, I don't want to go up there. Already, he said all of that shit. And AD went up there, stood down, you feel me? And his whole ass is talking about I'm finna go up there and play poker. This is what we do for you, Flakko. And we didn't even know you like that.
Wait, the pause. Nah, pause, bro. Y'all did it for Duno.
Okay, there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Poetic, Flakko there, T-Rail there, and the other guy. Flakko said he's not concerned, as you heard there. He has backup. He has trucks full of people that love him, and he's unafraid of some thug LA gang member on the street who will not do anything by himself. He needs his backup and gang member, dirty, dusty gang member, family gang members to support him. This is why he runs his content, and that he's unafraid to run his content, because the LA dudes are not going to do anything unless, unless they are with someone. They are not going to do anything by themselves. Me personally, having grew up in LA, I know better than that. I know different. I personally know different than that. Through my own personal experiences, I know that individuals will by themselves. Many individuals will by themselves try to take you out, even if you are not by yourself. If you're with a whole crew, yes, walk right up on you and that crew with a chopper and start gunning. Yes, sir. What are you talking about? You've been reading too many books and watching too much Dr. Phil. But in real life, it's going down in the town, bro. You got to be careful. That's it. But hey, do what you want. Just wanted to bring that to y'all. Flakko, with his black trucks full of people that love him. T-Rail did at least tell him at the end, towards the end there, man, nobody cares about none of that, brother. Trust me. If you think somebody's about to watch this video, it's probably what he's hoping, because he doesn't understand the culture. He think he can just make these kind of statements and it's going to bag somebody up. He's hoping somebody watches this video and say, oh, okay. I'm glad he told me now. Okay, so he don't be slipping. And he even though it looks like he's by himself, he's not. He has 2 black trucks full of people. They have weapons. Don't approach them when you see them. That's not going to work, bro. Nobody cares about any of that. If they coming for you, and they come, you gonna get it. Your people and everything. Nobody cares about nothing. Your people, F your people in that black truck. Mother gonna get lit up in the town, bro. Believe that. Swiss cheese that thing. Believe me. You got the game messed up, man. This ain't scaring nobody. These dudes be wilding out. This dude tripping. He don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't understand. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll see if I can help save this brother, man. Maybe I'll see if I can reach him and save him or something. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stay out of it. Somebody send him this, man. Y'all be watching him. You get a lot of views. I ain't got nothing against you, bro. Just trying to save you. Be careful, man. For real. It's not what you think, man. It's not what you think. I'm telling you. You made these kind of comments before where you think it's just sweet over there. That's crazy. To even think like that. I do not think it's sweet. It has gotten sweeter. It's not the same. It's watered down. But it is still extremely dangerous in Los Angeles, California. The gang violence is everywhere. And it has not dissipated whatsoever. It's It's just that some of the rules and structures have been flouted in recent years. But it's still very volatile, man. So just be careful. That's all. Stay safe and stay free, people.